need to have the most beautiful hand setup that you can imagine, and you spent hours setting it up, and you're on fire. Oh, people will just gawk and be amazed at all the time and effort you put into this wonderful set. Why, it's genius. You should win an award. It's easy to think that sometimes, when the reality is, no one will care. Because no one will know. Because it's on the opposite side. But actually, I have thought forward about these animations, and I think it's going to be quite possible that we're going to be showing what's over here. You also want to think about that. If you're going to be animating something and you're showing what's on the other side, you don't want it to look like crap. You don't want people to tell that you absolutely did not care at all about the setup on the other arm over here. And you know, this is just boring right here, what I'm doing here. This is nothing new, this is nothing unique, this is nothing incredible, it's downright boring. I mean, who hasn't set up something like this? Look at that. When was the last time you didn't see that? It's boring. But you know, you don't have a million hours to fix this, so it's gonna have to do. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Okay, now, the arm here is another very, very important thing. As you can tell, it looks absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna have to go into 4 things for this. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's fix that right now. Yeah, this rig I made here, it's it's not perfect. It's far from perfect. And the way it works, and I could get into that, but I'm not going to. But I'll tell you that sometimes it just screws you in the face. I mean, in the face, big time in the face. Like if the purpose of an IK rig is to be able to rotate. The purpose of inverse kinematics is to rotate the mesh of a model without actually having to move the bone and repositioning the model. Well, then this is the single crappiest rig in existence, because you're going to be doing a lot of that later on. Trust me. Oh boy, I'm going to tell you how much work animating is. But I thought it was all fun and games, Nick. Why, I thought I could do it. Why, I made fun of your work so much. Why, I thought it was lickety-split, and that animation took 5 minutes to do, and that anybody could do it. Well, it's true, anyone can do it. But not anyone can do it. No, I won't even say well. I don't do it well. But from the realms that I visit, animators are a dying breed. Nobody animates. Everybody models. Everybody skins. Everybody does all the other things. Nobody animates. Ever. Ever. For me, a few other people. Better than me, too. They should be making this VTM. What am I doing it for? Why do I get stuck with all the work? Okay. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's some really skanky girls screaming really loud things out my window. I mean, I'm in my dorm room right now. And if you've ever been to college, let me give you a fair warning. Well, I'm sure you all love it here. Oh, there they go again. Oh, we got these awesome guys. I mean, they're just so cool. I mean, they got their motorcycles like their Kawasaki Japanized Ninja 5000 XJ12 9-mobile. It has like 12 horsepower. The Japanese motorcycles with, like, they shoot Chinese stars out of them. Chinese, Japanese, what am I talking about? But yeah, people are loud here. Chit chat, we gotta go. Speed it up, Nick, speed it up. Animate. Position them fingers. Yeah. What am I doing? Jesus, talk about blind. Whew, is this gun looking way too big? Ah, who cares? I said I wanted it small, and it came out way too big. You might be thinking, what is this guy, an idiot? What is he talking about? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Aha, now look at this, and a good thing I caught this. These fingers here are restricted to nothing. Well, some of them are. That's what happens with some are, but some aren't. It's grayed out. You might want to constrict them all, and this is very important. If you're going to be using this hand to come undone, you don't want your fingers rotated to look so neat and nice around that grip while they're gripping that grip a real way. Why, it looks beautiful just the way that grip is gripped. It's just grip with gripness. You don't want that at all, because you're going to be over here and you got your fingers, you got them rotated this way and that way and this way, and they're all looking pretty around the grip, which no one sees. And then when it comes to pull this hand out to do something, well, what have you just done besides just, made more work for yourself to get it back to a real position. So again, you'd be wise to double click this here. And I didn't do this with the thumb. I don't ever do this with the thumb. I don't like the thumb. I don't care about the thumb being in a real position. I should, probably more than the fingers actually, but so what do we do this again? Set this at 0. Set a destination of -47. An easily remembered number, of course. So if you can manage it, and you should be able to, wrap these around. Doesn't have to look beautiful. It's the grip. Who cares? Wrap them around. Make sure they're in an easily manageable position. And yes, you can rotate more things at once. That's what I just did. Don't let your eyes pop too far out of the skulls. You're going to need them later. This is looking really cheaply put together. I like it. It's, God. Well, for those of you who care, I still don't know what I'm going to do for this. I don't know what I'm going to animate. God, I should have thought of it earlier. Now I'll think about it, I promise, before I actually start. Because when you do things, and I've done it before, if you animate without knowing exactly what you're going to do, you come up with either something really neat or something really crap. It changes, obviously, depending how lucky you get. Why am I not in a big window? Sometimes you animate on your own, and you try to go beyond your expectations. You say, I'm just going to do this a blank animation. Now the camera's moving at my wheel. You want to start completely from scratch and just let your imagination run wild. Sometimes it'll come out good for you. But if you're doing it for someone else other than yourself, be wise to make sure you know what you're going to do. And I'm not going to do that to you people. I'm not going to run out here and just randomly make something up. Oh, as awesome as that would be, and I'd love it. But I'm not going to. See how crappy that looks? Looks pathetic. And that's good. Because, again, who cares about it? It's the grip. We ain't got no grip police yet. We have a realism police and political correct police, but we don't have grip police yet. So be happy. You're living in a free world. Kind of. Woo! Dare I say, garbage. That's alright. I can't foresee anything else incredibly important coming, in this VT. And for those of you who are saying, I know what you're doing, all you're doing is wrapping this stupid thing around the gun, get on with it, you stupid Greek, then you can just turn this off right now and wait for the next one, because I think when I'm done with positioning this stupid thing, it's done. And maybe an incentive for those of you to stay. I'm revealing to you the meaning of life if you stay. That's your incentive. You want to know what it is, don't you? Don't turn off the VTM. Man, this is really slowing down my computer. I can't hardly rotate. Oh my God. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know. Yeah, you obviously don't want to click on the trigger. This is important though. Trigger fingers. You can see it. It's in the open. It's the trigger finger. You know that it's going to be on the screen, and you're going to be looking at it quite a bit. So, like the wrist and the thumb, this is something you may want to be very important with, because you're going to be looking at it a lot. So, of all the things in the grip, this is the most important, or the thumb actually. If you're setting yourself up from a viewport where you can see the thumb, that's also very important. But right now we got the trigger here, and we'll just wrap this around. Function is important, but this is what's going to be seen, so that's more important than what's actually happening. Smokes and mirrors. See? It doesn't look perfect. Actually, it looks like crap.